welcome to or welcome back to my art channel. Today I have this painting of a character named Misty Robin from Art Fight. It was a revenge on Crimson Savian, I think is how you say that. I actually ended up accidentally attacking this person twice. I didn't mean to, but they were apparently in my bookmarks twice, so I got to draw this really pretty calico character and one of their other apprentices in a mass attack. So that was fun. This was actually my 11th attack this year. I decided to include the sketch process in the video. I used to get so mad when people would just start their art time lapse with the sketch already done, and I wanted to do it differently. I wanted to show the entire sketch until I actually did that, and then I realized the sketch is the point when the art is the most vulnerable. It's the point where the most mistakes happen. It's usually the part that gets messed up the most often, so what's the point in recording that? If I'm just gonna trash it after 5 minutes of attempting to sketch, why would I keep that in my recording? So then I too ended up being one of those people who usually just shows the completed sketch, but for this one, since I'm not doing line art, I might as well keep the sketch. So this was also an attempt at more lineless practice. I did a couple of lineless attacks prior to this, which made me realize that I really needed to practice more lineless art. But for this one I did more of a painter style. The other ones I was just trying to get away with not doing line art. So yeah, after doing 10 attacks prior to this one, I was pretty burnt out, exhausted, not very motivated, tired, just doing everything that I could to continue pushing through. I had a ton of characters bookmarked and couldn't decide which ones to draw, so I just ended up revenging people in the order that they attacked me in. Still, I was doing a few friends attacks on the side and attacking a few new people, but this year I really focused on revenge. I also had too many ideas going through my head at this point. I wanted to do so many mass attacks and gathering scene. I wanted to animate an entire attack, which was not realistic. That would have taken all of my time away from getting any revenges out, and I would have been attacked so much in the meantime. Art Fight is actually one of those times when I feel really motivated to do art because there's a time limit. I'm not doing personal art for myself, so it's not something that I wanted to draw that it doesn't really matter to anyone else if I don't finish it, but with other people's characters, I know that someone will appreciate having their characters drawn, and so I really want to get it done and do a really good job, spend a lot of time on it, and have it being the best that it can possibly be, even if some of them didn't work out that way. So, some strategies that I ended up using when I was 5 attacks through and I really couldn't see myself doing anymore, but I really wanted to bring in some points for the team. I ended up setting a timer and drawing some lineless pieces and even some lined pieces really quickly in the time frame that I had set for myself. And this one was actually supposed to be timed, but I got so into it that I just threw out the timer and just worked hard on it. I did get a little bit lazy with the background. And yeah, the backdrop was kind of embarrassing. Originally, as you can see, it's this, I drew this shed or something. I had a reference of a house and a fence and a tree, and then I realized that this character is a medicine cat in a warrior cat clan. What are they doing on a fence with a house in the background? So I ended up painting over all of that and like blurring stuff in and trying to fix the error of my ways and turning the fence into a tree stump or a fallen log instead. And that was kind of interesting to just pivot after I'd already managed a somewhat decent backdrop. And honestly, I just have this round brush with transparency, and I just, when I'm doing painting or whatever, where I'm just working with shapes and lighting and lines, and it can be messy, I just use that. So yeah, here's the finished piece. I hope I was able to ramble for 4 minutes and keep that footage. Overall, this attack was pretty relaxing and a nice change from what I was doing, just trying to push through. I'm happy with it. There are some things I wish I had spent more time on, but at the same time, I'm glad that I didn't spend a ton of time on this one and had time for other attacks after it. Overall, pretty happy. This is a very beautiful character. I love the eyes and all of the colors, and their reference sheet is beautiful. Go ahead and leave a comment if you have ideas for a voiceover topic for my next art fight time lapse. It has some wolf characters in it. I currently don't know what to talk about for the entire time that the attack is playing on screen, or if you really just want music, I can do that. I just feel like talking gives you something else to focus on that's not just art being made, and I can really talk about anything over it as long as it kind of fits the theme of the art. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in my next video.